on, Mag?
Arturo, what's up, brother? Oh, look at you, looking good, looking good.
Out with my brother. I stay up with the Joneses. What's up, my man? How you been?
Good, man. I'll tell you, the list is much better, man. I got a couple of people that I gotta do follow up on,
Okay.
and but people are looking to sell.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Um,
It's a compounding of things of different. And again, like I always say, data's data. It never changes. It's always the same. You just gotta be able to hit it from different angles. But yeah, man. You're getting people that are interested in selling.
yeah. So I wanted to know from you, if you want to call these people back. Do I want to pre-qualify them, or do I want to try to close them, or you want to try to close them?
Okay. So how did the conversation went when you first um, when did it start? Where did it end? As far as what did they say?
So basically, conversation went like this. Hey, I'm looking. My name is Mike. I'm looking. I'm just calling to follow up on the letter, and then they ask for a letter, and then I'll go into the whole speech, and then after that, I'll just one person yesterday they were like, "Oh no, I'm looking to sell. The properties in Florida. My mom she passed away, and she's looking to send it to me, and then I saw it on your disposition side saying 40K on the property. So I'm guessing, I think you had the property already on it, and all we need to do is give them a price of 40K whenever there's a price. Is that right or no?
Yeah, what I did on that one, I think those values came from an average of Zillow. I don't know. I don't even remember how I did it, but I pulled Zillow data and I pulled county data, and I kind
Mm,
of mapped what was the Zillow and what was the county, and then I gave a percentage. You know what? If this is a Zillow and this is the county, offer this, and at
okay.
that price, there's no brainer. Let me just get some water. Well, that's good, my brother. Drinking water like crazy all day.
Is that water free?
No, it's from the water bill
Oh, okay.
quarter.
Um, so yeah, basically, and I went to ask her a few questions about the property, but she's like, I don't, she gave me the whole speech, like, oh, my mom passed away, and I want to get rid of it. Is the property vacant? Yeah. And then I asked her all the questions, how soon you looking to sell? And she's like, yeah, I want to sell it right away. But then, she's like, I don't have time. I don't have time for this right now. Call me later. And then she hung up,
Yeah,
So, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So at this point, I don't know if you want to, kind of jump in try to close it
what is
and
the Zillow?
record it.
You send me the what is the Zillow price on it?
80K. It's in Florida, this one. I can, let me see.
Did she say any price?
She didn't. I didn't even got into the whole conversation
But it was
because
the mom passed away, just the vacant house now.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's been with the property for like 3 years, and I'm like, oh, how come you haven't sold it yet? And she's like, oh, it's because I have some problems going on in my life, and this and that, and this and that. So that's the deal now. So I don't wanna butcher too much, but if you wanna call it back and kind of record it for me so you can see how you go from there, that would be great.
I'll do that. I'll go ahead and usually it's gonna be basically okay, perfect. You spoke to my business, Mike. Um, seems like you're ready to sell, but it sounds like you're in a rush. So I don't think. Are you really sure ready to sell? Because again, if you're ready to sell, it's gonna take a little bit of your time. Is it a good time right now?
Do you want to call her now? What do you think?
Yeah, I can call her right
Hold on. Let me give you her number. That should be a good deal, bro. Trello. So I'm putting everything on the Trello here for us.
now. What's the address?
All right. So the address is 4536 Rainer Road, Rainer Road, Jacksonville, Florida.
Rainda?
Uh,
R-A?
Rainer Road, Rainer.
Florida?
Yeah.
I got you.
You got the lead?
Yeah, I got that.
Well, you want me to give you the number?
Okay, let me see. 4536?
4536, yeah.
Rainer? R as in Robert, A as in Art, I as in Ivan, N as in Nancy, E as in Ernest, R as in Robert.
Road? Yeah, Jacksonville.
Okay. You said Zillow has it at what?
Let me see here.
I have it here at Zillow. It has it for 170.71.
Yeah. That's what we got.
Okay, that's the one. Okay, perfect. Let me just do a quick review on the area. So basically,
Actually,
I'm just basically checking the area, see any sold in the area, so that
it's a guy. Just so you know.
What was that?
It's a guy.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He's yeah. He's this one is another one, but let's go with this one. I can give you the number.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do some research real quick.
Okay. So you're basically going to sold properties to see?
Yeah, I'm just seeing there's one selling for 189. Let me just look at it real quick. I'm pretty sure he's done. If he's had it for that long, he knows. There we go. It's not for the rehab, selling for that price.
This is the guy that want me to go to check the property. I was like, dude, I'm not even, I'm not nearby. He's gonna put a for sale by owner. So his number is, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, hold on. Rain.
Oh, look at that. It's only you and me today. Perfect.
Oh no, there's people that came up, but they're on mute. Trying to find the road. There we go, Rain. This one is sold for 140. Does he know the inside condition? By any chance? Yeah, has he lived on it like recently? Have you seen it?
He said that he lived on it, and right now everything's done on the property. Everything's brand new. According to.
Okay, divide 140 by 1100. What does that give you? 140,000 by 1100.
What was that?
Can you divide 140,000 by 1100?
Hold on, let me try. 140,000 divided by 1100.
Yeah.
It's 127.
Okay, now divide 189,000 by 1240.
1240. 152.
What I those two and average it out?
Oh shoot. I read the other one.
127 plus 140.
Oh,
Divided,
127 plus 140. 267.
divided by 2.
133.5
Okay, now multiply that 133 by multiplied by 1377.
times 1377. 183, 829.
Okay, perfect. That can be the resale value. 188. 180. Okay. Do we have this guy's name?
Charles. Charles. 904
Hold on.
52
Hold on. 904
529 9581.
81.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this Charles? Hey, Charles. Good afternoon, my brother. My name is Robert. You spoke to my partner, Mike. I believe you have a house there in Jacksonville. Is that right?
Yeah, I do.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, he was just trying to fill me in, saying that you were interested in maybe selling it off. I know that it was vacant and you were not ready to keep it as a rental.
No, I'm not going to rent it. I'm trying to sell it.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good, man. Well, I know he said you had it for a while. What made you decide now to get a cash offer on it?
I've not decided to take the cash off it. The house is for sale. There's a sign in the yard.
Oh, okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Well, again, let's cut to the chase. Well, how much you looking for?
186, 250.
Okay, 186. Is that you said the condition was fully rehab or what's the condition on it?
Well, fully rehab is a pretty broad term. It's got new roof. It's been redone inside. It's got fresh paint. Um, are you down in South Florida?
No, but Robert, my other partner is not.
Okay,
He's in Tampa.
where are you?
I'm in Texas, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the Texas laws and the no mask mandate. Oh, but you're in Florida as well. Are you in Florida or you're in somewhere else?
I'm in Florida.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah.
35 minutes south of the property.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you're pretty far away. Yeah, well, definitely. Again, we do see the properties, but after we come to a price that makes sense for us to send the guys over and do their work, the legwork. So,
Okay, well, let me know.
well, actually, that price doesn't work for us as far as the 180. Again, you're looking at that's what I was asking you. Top retail.
Best of luck. Bye-bye.
Sounds good, brother. Thank you. So yeah, he's asking top retail for a fully rehab house. Did you guys hear that? It's not a deal. He's asking for top retail, and plus he's asking for top retail as for sale by owner, so he doesn't want to pay the commissions. That's why nobody wants to. He hasn't had an offer because he hasn't had an attorney, what's called an agent to see the property and have it listed as a for the MLS. So uh, no reason for me to continue the conversation. He wants to sell it. He has 186 price. Again, I told you 180 was the retail value on it after fully rehab. He says he only has a new roof, so it's not worth it at that value yet.
Gotcha.
So again, it sounds like that guy's already fixated with his price. And again, he's like, I'm not ready. I've been trying to sell it. So that's why he's had it for so long, because it's been at that price for that long with no agent. So nobody has seen it.
Makes sense.
But yeah, again, you match their what's called their tone. If they want to be again fast and trying to get you to answer their question right away. Perfect. Push back on them as well. Same. Oh, perfect. Let's cut to the chase. How much do you want for it? 186. Too much. I can't pay that much. Okay. Good luck. Okay. Good luck. Be safe.
Yeah.
And that
Thanks.
one, what would it be? You add it to your CRM. Follow up in 2 months.
Yeah. Right.
You follow up in 2 months until he sells it or he tells you stop fucking calling me.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Definitely, brother.
Oh, just by the way, I send you some text. Check your WhatsApp message whenever you get it.
Yeah. What's going on, guys?
Yo, what's up, man? How y'all doing?
I'm doing good, man. Myself, enjoying the. It's a little bit cloudy here in the valley. It's been rainy. We got a little thunderstorm late, like midweek. But overall, good, man. How's your business on your side?
Man, I'm excited to join the team, man. Today my first day. I just joined last night, and this my second call. Actually, I was on with Mark and those guys for a few hours. Just got off about 30 minutes ago with them. Just anxious to learn, man. I like how you just did that call. You know, I'm just trying to pick up things from you guys, man, and get my first deal. I'm in the Fayetteville, North Carolina market.
Okay, perfect. So I can end Carolina. It's a good market. Yeah, again, one of the biggest things that you can learn starting just not being afraid to make the call. It's just another human on the other side of the line. If he wants to be an asshole, you be an asshole to him. If he wants to be a calm guy, you be a calm guy to him.
Right, right,
You gotta know your numbers. 186, 180 was my number. He wanted 186. So
right.
no reason for me to try and negotiate him down. He's been listed. He's had it for 2 3 months, 2 3 years, I think, at the same price. So again, he's not gonna come down right now. So all you do is we know we have a property. We know he has a property. We put it on a follow up for every 2 months. Give him a call. Hey, yeah, this is Robert. We spoke a while ago about that house there in Florida. You still have it, or everything you already sold it? No, I still have it. Okay, what happened? Make that payment. He's gonna say, oh, what do you mean what happened? Like, yeah, sounds like it was. You were pretty confident you were gonna sell it at the 186. He's like, yeah, well, you haven't sold it, right? Like, no.
Right.
Okay. Are you willing to negotiate now? He's like, no. Then you hang up. 2 months later, another time. Because again, your pain is just dialing. His pain is the tax that he's paying. If he has it with light and water, his utilities, that's his pain point. So
Yeah.
every 2 months you bring it up, you bring it up, you bring it up, and you actually ask those hard questions. Oh, I thought you were real confident in selling it. Are you ready to negotiate at a more reasonable price that makes sense for a cash buyer to get it out of your hands, or you're still stuck at your price?
Hey, so
And it's
did you get this guy from Zillow, or how did you guys find this guy?
oh, those are cold calls. This is straight cold calls. Me and Mac we have a CRM, and he just cold called this guy. Uh,
Okay.
and this guy had a house. It happened to be that he had a not we called him for his house, and he actually had a house that his mom passed away. I think I'm assuming, and he was one to sell. So we called him on his house. But again, our conversation goes again. I don't know if you heard our videos. My conversation, the way I call, and Mac as well. We call on a wrong number call, and then once we go into to the wrong number, they hear what we do for a living, and they say, "Oh, actually, I do have a house for sale." And it works again. That's the way I was able to overcome being afraid of calling people, because a lot of people they're like assholes like this guy.
Right.
But again, if you know how to do it on the follow up call, instead of being it's a wrong number call. It's not a hey, do you want to say your house call? You're more confident on making the call because it's that wrong number. Hey, how many times do you get wrong numbers a day? I probably get like 3 or 4 a day. I'm
Yeah.
not to them just because they're all the wrong number.
Right.
So yeah, if you want to go back on the videos from my Fridays, that's how I call, and that's how I was able to overcome the scaredness, the fear of dialing the dials.
Right. Right. Makes sense.
But yeah, brother, again, North Carolina. Do you know who Max Maxwell is?
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some of his stuff on YouTube.
Okay, I was in his mastermind like 2 years ago.
Wow. Okay.
He's more into what's it called now. He's transitioned a little bit into more holding, buying
Right.
and hold, and buying and flipping himself, which is good
Right.
because one of the best things about of a startup as being a wholesaler is that you get to cherry pick all the deals. It's kind of like what I do. The
Yeah.
deals, they call me, you have any deals? Like, not to sell. I have some for myself, not for you. Again, why would I give you the great deals unless it's a big chunk of change that I can get for the wholesale fee? Um,
Right.
but I usually keep or I hotel the nice ones that they don't need any repairs, the nice ones that I can just take over the payments and I can wrap it to another person. I just wrapped another one for 30K down, well 30K 5K to the lady to help me out, and that was and my process in this one, my strategy will be to sell it for 180, get the down payment, and then sell the notes so that I can sell it for like 170. Or like if you add all the fees together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's one of my strategies. But yeah, again, and the best way to get over to get into those strategies is to be able just call people. People call people out of the blue,
Yeah.
have hear you out, and then just start a conversation. He's telling me that this list that we have there, they're more open to talking to them. I think they're more open to talking to them because it's a wrong call, it's a wrong number call, but they get to hear you what you do, what you're actually it's not what he does, is what his boss does for a living. And any
Right.
like I would say, anybody who wants to sell a house, if you put a sign in front of them, I buy houses, they're gonna call you. They're gonna raise their hand.
Right.
Anybody else is just they're not interested in selling.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. But yeah, well, congratulations and welcome to the club, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's going on, guys?
So I wanted to try to like find some I watched some of the cold calls and I want to like find some for sale by owners from Zillow,
Okay,
and I want to try to call those and maybe see if I can get some lease options this month. So
definitely.
so do you think I should just use the automated REI and just use the Zillow ads that use the Zillow link they have there?
Okay, so if I was you, the best way to find out if somebody's willing to negotiate you with the price on a for sale by owner is just call them if you have the time. If you have the time, do the scrape and call them. Again, those people are raising their hand. Hey, I have a house for sale. Now,
Right.
the only step that you gotta cross is you being able to negotiate the price where it makes sense. So
Okay.
if you have the time, take the list for the for sale by owners and just call them. Again, they can't be assholes. They're putting their number out there for us to call them. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's different than a cold call.
Right.
Cold call we skip faces. In the for sale by owner, they're literally raising their hand. It's just a matter of how good you are in your conversation to make it worthwhile as far as make the deal.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you don't have the time, then yeah, do like make a list, put a template for the text, and blast it, and just reply to the ones that says, "Yeah, I'm interested," and then you
Okay.
call those.
Right. Right. Okay. Cool.
If you don't have the time to call it every, because if you're starting, if I was you just starting, I want to get my feet wet as soon as possible. I'm calling them. I want to see how it sounds when somebody tells me to fuck up. I want to see how it sounds and how I feel when someone tells me yes, I'm interested. I want to be able to have those like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's my plan, man. I just want to get good at rebuttals and objections, get good at talking to people and just being a beast cold calling.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I don't know if you don't use a CRM, there's a website called Bookaroo. I'll put it in the group. Just
Okay.
record all your calls.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
best
That's
way.
definitely.
That's the
Yeah. Because like I wish sometime I could hear myself. That way, I know exactly what I can say next time, as opposed to, not having anybody to kind of role play with or go over things with, like scenarios. I had a lease option situation last month, but I only knew a couple of people here, and they didn't reply to me in time to kind of guide me what to do. I still didn't have the confidence. So I'm like, man, I'm just gonna join the team and become a beast at cold calling.
Yep. There you go. Start is literally take the first step and just again one of the things as far as prices. Let's say you don't have. Let's say that he's willing to negotiate. Let's say you want. Let's say it's a club owner and he has it listed for 180 per se, right?
Okay.
And you
Okay.
don't know numbers, you don't know nothing, right?
Right.
You were able to get a discount. Again, if you get it at the 180 price, most likely it's not going to be a deal. But if you're able to get it at a discount, let's say at 160,
Right.
lock it up.
Right.
Even
Okay.
though the 160 might not make sense, lock it up and you're protected. If it doesn't make sense, you negotiate it. And if he doesn't want to renegotiate, you cancel the contract.
Okay. Okay.
But at least you have consideration already locked up. So let's say, oh, perfect, Mr. James. Well, based on what you're telling me, I'm gonna draft the contract saying that I'm gonna buy your property for 160. I'm gonna put everything that we talked about in the contract. What is your best email to send it to? Is 123 at gmail.com. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna send it to you in about 20 minutes. You know what? Give me an hour. Talk to the boss real quick. We have the disclosure that we need to have for COVID, et cetera, et cetera. So in about an hour, I'll call you before I send it to you. So once that's done, are you gonna have time to see it, or you gonna give some time for be able to see it? Yeah, no, I can see it right away. Oh, perfect. Well, if I send it to you at 1 or 2 and you see it by 3, I'm gonna set up a call at 4:30 p.m. So we can go over if you have any questions, and if not, we can go forward and get this deal process and started. How does that sound? And then you
Cool.
go from
That's
there.
good.
Sounds good. Perfect. Okay. Well, Mr. James, thank you for answering our call, and just wait for my call again before I send you the contract. Okay, the agreement, etc. Perfect. And then
Right.
between that hour, just get with somebody. I don't know if you have a contract. Uh, Again, a simple one-page contract that makes sure that has your way to protect yourself in case you want to get out of the contract. And then lock it up. And if it makes sense, you'll be able to sell it. Again, I know Nick is really good at getting buyers, but I know North Carolina is hot. Just work in that area.
Right.
But North Carolina, it's a hot market. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, if you put it, I got it. I picked up 160. If it doesn't make sense, then you renegotiate
Okay.
and put it on your boss. Yeah, you know what? I apologize. I told my boss it was 1604, and actually your property is 1605 or 620. And I gave you the wrong offer. But it sounds like I made a mistake, so I'd rather cancel the contract and go through all this process. Oh no, no, but what price makes sense to you? Okay, 120. Oh no, that's okay, perfect. Well, thank you. And then you go
Right.
from there. Again, it's all about talking to people. Again, if you make mistakes and you're upfront with it, they're gonna say, okay, yeah, I made there shouldn't
Right.
be problem. Worst case scenario, you cancel the contract.
Yeah,
You know what
makes
I mean?
sense.
So just not being afraid of talking to people, of blocking it. If you can't get nobody to lock it up, like it's price wise to tell you the price, just lock it up and then backtrack as far as reverse engineer the value. Okay, I got it for 160. Can the 160 be an owner finance wrap, or can the 160 be a wholesale fee, a wholesale price? If it doesn't make sense either way, then you need to sit down. I need to renegotiate it for a wholesale fee. I need to be at 130. So that's how the
Right.
company goes. You call them back, hey, Mr. James, you know what? Uh, After we received the contract, we verified the address, and it seems like your address is 1604, and the address that we were looking at in my computer, that was my mistake. I just got hired a couple of weeks ago, was 1610. And based on the
Right.
60, your actual address, the 180, the 160 that we offered you is not doesn't make sense. And I apologize. That was my mistake. I already spoke to my boss about not doing this mistake again. But there's two things we can do. Again, we can give you a new cash offer price for your property, or we can cancel the contract. What do you want to do next?
Makes sense.
And put it on them.
Right.
You're admitting you did a mistake, and you
Yeah.
tell them I have two options, Mr. X. I can give you the exact offer for your property, or I can cancel the contract. Yeah.
So you get a lot of people with that one, huh?
Yeah, again, you always put it on people, put it back on them. Again, you follow the store, you apologize, and you say, you know what? Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to buy it at this price. My wife just got announced that she's pregnant, so that $180,000 I was gonna spend in this house are gone. So I can probably buy it, but I gotta be at 120. And I know for a fact that 110 doesn't make sense for you.
Yeah.
So we can go to the 120, or we can cancel the contract. Again, what do you want to do next, Mister? Make up a story. My wife got pregnant, and now I have to save more money. My daughter just got approved to a college institution, and I had to save more money to negotiate. Because
Right.
remember, you haven't seen the property.
Right.
I mean, so again, I did some review. I can get you can go into the numbers. Yeah, I reviewed the property, and there's a property on the street that sold for this much, and based on that number, it brought the price down, so I can't buy it at your price.
Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense.
But being able just to again to think fast and move on your toes and go from there, and always gonna help you.
Right.
But yeah, my brother, definitely. Again, and the best way to get this done is, like you said, you gotta be a beast on the phones. Not be scared of asking the hard questions. Not be scared of asking for the agreement. Not be scared of rebuttaling the customer when you don't get the answer that you want, and going from there.
Right. Cool. So Fridays, you guys usually cold call?
Well, again, it's all through. It's different coaches. Some do cold calling, some do how to get buyers. This is gonna be my last call, actually. Uh, I'm gonna take a break from what's called from doing the coaching calls. Uh, and but I'm definitely still gonna be available in the group itself. But yeah, I think on Thursdays it's cold calls. Mark does cold calls. Let me just stop with this guy real quick, because he's had a house that is. Uh,
Okay.
Hello, Mister. Hi. Do you own this house? Do you know who owns that house? Oh, really? I've been trying to see, because I'm trying to buy a house for my sister. Oh, do you think? Because my sister needs a house. That's why I was wanting to buy it and fix it for her. And I live down the street. No lo quiere vender. He wants it for himself. Yeah, it's valuable. Yeah, not like that, but after you fix it. All right. Thank you. So you see that one? If you guys heard me, I don't know if you heard me. I wanted to
Yeah.
buy my sister. I'm not an
Right.
investor. I want to
Right.
buy.
Right.
That's more relatable.
Yeah. Makes sense.
And he says that the guy was, and he opened up. I'm like, no, actually, he wants it for himself. Oh, perfect. Well, do you think he can sell it to my sister? He's like, no, he wants to keep it. Oh, okay. But you see, just a matter of just this. I'm driving. I usually drive for dollars during this time. This guy, I think, passed by this house a lot of times, and I don't never see people there. And now I see the guy cutting the grass.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. What part of Texas you in?
I'm in South Texas, San Antonio area.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was in Irving, Texas last year.
Okay, perfect.
I moved from down there. But so how did you end up hooking up with Justin?
But Justin has the shut up money. The what's it called? Learning how to be a master of. I follow Claude Diamond, and Claude Diamond and Justin have the same techniques as far as to call people and how to have the guts. And that's why I was able to. I joined
Yeah,
Justin
man.
last year in 2019, 2020, there at the beginning of 2020, before the pandemic went crazy.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. So you've been getting it in, huh?
Yeah. So again, and then Justin again, the best thing, because anybody can get a lead, anybody can get a call, but it's who can actually have a great communication with the seller. That's different,
Right.
because you can get
Right.
leads, but if you're shitty on the phone, then there are six leads that go down the drain.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah,
but
true.
if you're good at it, you can get 2 leads and convert 2. So again, that's what most people need to improve on, how to be able to give good conversation on the phone, how to
Right.
be able to ask the right questions on the phone.
Yeah, I've been just going over the videos, man. I'm really into it. So I'm like, I'm gonna spend this whole weekend just taking notes and practicing it, getting ready to go on the cold calls with you guys, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know I need to get some reps in.
Yeah. If I was you, man, I mean, not a lot of theory, not a lot of theory. Just take action. Just call. See how you react. It's like you know how I talked to this guy about my sister trying to buy a house.
Yeah.
Do the same for sale by owner's side. Hey, I saw you. Actually, my sister saw your house. We just got some insurance money for one of our family members, and we're trying to buy a house. Is that your best price you got for that property? Like, well, not really. What can you do for me? Again, I'm trying to buy something that makes, but again, I'm the kind of the smartest of the family, so I like prices. What do you think you can give me a price? You already know anything at a discount makes sense. We lock it up, and then you put it against investors to see if it actually makes sense price. But take action, and then see how you reacted to the property, to the conversation. Instead of trying to study too much, that's what I fell into. I try to study too much that I never do anything. I just, you know what, pick up the call. You know what? My sister gave me this number. A house. See, what happened is that we got some insurance money for one of my family members, and I need to buy my sister a house. And she knows that I'm kind of the smartest one of the family. So that price, the 180 price that you have it for, how'd you come up with that price? She said, "What do you mean?" Like, yeah, how do you come up with it? Because I see other houses in the area that are at the 180 price, but I don't see the picture on the inside. How'd you come up with that price? Oh, I did this. Okay. Remember, now he's teaching you. You're not an investor. You're just somebody's brother that has money. So now he's trying to convince
Right.
you to buy his house.
Yeah. Exactly.
So tell me, okay, perfect. So you say it has. So it has these doors. Oh, perfect. Wow. Yeah, I know. I haven't done it since I bought it a long time ago. Okay. Well, again, I'm trying to get a good deal for my sister. Is the best you can get my sister, or is there some wiggle room there? And then
Right.
remember, now you're not an investor. You're just a brother, a good brother, a smart brother, but a brother that has money.
Right.
That kind of removes the whole that all this guy, I'm an investor. A
Yeah,
lot of people
I
are
can play that one. I can play that role.
just again. That's what sales is role playing. I'm no longer Mr. X. Now I'm the salesman. Now I'm the guy on cold calls. That's all it is. That's all cold calling is. It's all sales. It's basically it's the roles that we play.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
change it up. Yeah, I'm doing it for. I'm trying to buy this property for one of my friends. They got divorced.
Right.
And they sold their house for half, and now he has this much money. Throw a number. You know what? My sister has 100K. If they're selling for 180, and your sister, let's say, well, my sister has an insurance check for 100. We're trying to see if there's a deal out there where I can come in and lend her the difference. But again, it has to be a deal.
Right.
Now he knows that 100 is what you have, but if he makes you a deal at a difference, you might be able to bring in 30, 40K into the deal. You know what
Right.
I mean? So
Right.
he's already thinking 100K in the pocket. Now he's got to convince you how high I can bring you up.
Right.
And that you switch it up. That's called pattern interrupts. You're no longer the investor. You're somebody that's buying. And if you're buying, I'm selling.
Yep.
So yeah, again, take away your hat of you being yourself, and now you're a friend that's trying to buy for a friend. You're a brother that's trying to buy for a sister. You're a guy that your house burned down, and you're trying to get a deal on another house.
Right.
That's the way I do it. Because again, I didn't have the time to cold call 1,000 numbers to get that makes sense. I had to have people hear me out, and people tend to hear you out when you're more human instead of being someone that's an investor or somebody. Hey, you want to sell your house? Click.
Yeah.
It happens, and that scares people a lot.
Yeah.
Um, but what I did, I just did that. You know what? Uh, no, I'm actually gonna follow up. My boss hired me. He said, you know what, Ace, just take this number, call this number, tell them they need to get the letter. That's it. That's all he told me, man. So I'm calling this number. Did you get the letter for the house on Main Street? What letter are you talking about? Ma'am, your response is the best response for me. So I don't know. My boss, but I know my boss buys houses for a living. So I think he said that he sent a letter to a house on Main Street because somebody on Second Street sold him his house and told him that somebody on Main Street actually told was interested in buying or selling. I don't know. I don't know. Are you interested in selling your house or do I have the wrong number? See, that's the wrong number call. But they
Yeah.
heard
Okay.
you saying that your boss bought a house on the street next to it. Somebody from their street said, "I want to sell my house too," and now you're doing a follow up. But it sounds like a bad. It sounds like it's the wrong number. Is it a bad number, man? Yes. Okay. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for being so nice. In case you know of anybody that's doing it, let us know. We do pay referral. Thank you. How they heard all your stuff. They heard that you're buying, that your boss is an investor. He bought a house nearby. Somebody on Main selling their house. If they were not interested in getting a cash offer, they would have raised their hand. They would have said, "Yeah, hey, I'm interested in selling as well." And if not, plant the seed and you move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother. So yeah, that's basically
Ace.
what I do, my man. But yeah, don't take too much time writing things down. Get it like start the motion, then you fix your path.
Right.
Start moving forward, and then you might hit a couple of walls on the way up. But at least you're moving towards somewhere.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense, man. I'm gonna just jump in there then, man.
Exactly, man. Don't overthink it too much.
Yeah.
Somebody else is gonna get that deal.
Yep.
You're the man.
Urban, Vernon, Steve, you're driving, Steve.
You are the man. That's me. Traveling today, driving, so I don't want to get in. I don't know if the signal's going to jump in and out. But yeah, where else? I got a question for the new guy on it. I didn't get his name. Where else are you going to turn into a podcast where the fellow that's hosting it, this guy Ace, stops on the side of the street and he's talking to the owner of a property or trying to find the owner of a property live? Ain't going to happen. Never going to happen. All those things are all props and set up and recorded. This is the real deal. You won't get this information anywhere. Anywhere. So hopefully you stick with it and good luck to it.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that, Steve. Nice to meet you, man. I plan on just sticking with it, man, jumping in there and just finding my way on the phone, finding my, being myself on the phone, getting my rhythm.
Until you can master that telephone, and I'm not great on the phone either myself. I can get along, but until you master the telephone, everything else you gotta learn. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you it's not gonna. You can have all the theory in the world, but unless you can pick up that phone or knock on a door and have a conversation, you're wasting your time. Because that's what separates, the people that are making money from the people that aren't making money.
True. Exactly. I appreciate that.
So, best thing you can do is get on all of these calls. They're on Monday through Friday, and there's another one. There's two more in the evenings, Monday night. I host that one. And there's another one, I believe, on Wednesday night with Nicholas. You need to be on all these calls, at least in the beginning, if you can make them all. And if you can't, go listen to them recorded. It won't be the same thing as you can't ask. You can't jump in and ask questions like this, but it's all for the good.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, absolutely, man.
Thank you. Yeah, man, it's true. See, a lot of people kind of think about it, but there's people that actually are about it. Like, doing it. I don't care about it. Do it. Tell me you can do it. You do it.
I can't hear a word it's saying.
I wish somebody would like that when I was
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
yeah, my bad. The signal fucking came. You hear me now?
Yeah, that's a
Can
lot
you hear
better.
me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, it's just I'm driving. Yeah, man, a lot of people are on the analysis paralysis, and that's where a lot of people fail. That they don't start kicking. You need to start doing the work. Who cares if it's
Right.
not perfect? 1%.
Right.
If you're supposed to get from 1 to 100, and one's perfect, one is perfect, and one is not perfect, but at least you started kicking. At least now you have 99 times to improve. A lot of people don't even kick. They don't even start doing anything.
Yeah.
They let time go by.
Yeah. True.
So
Yeah. That's one of the things we can't get back, man.
just again, just do it, man. Just start calling. Like you said, don't study no more. You already know. Just it's your sister. It's like, hey, Antoine, or I want you to go give me a deal on a house. My
Uh-huh.
sister wants to call you. She wants to buy a house, but she wants to get the best deal out there. And I have you and 3 other calls that I gotta make in about an hour. Tell me a little about your house and what you can. I mean, you're not an investor. You're just
Right.
a type of person. It's like me. I can sometimes I'll drive a 10 minute one way to get a cheaper deal on a thing that I can buy at a local store, buy cheaper at another store. You know what I mean? But this one, you're in the comfort of your house,
Right.
making making calls for your sister that wants to buy a house.
Yep.
And don't be discouraged on your first phone call. Mark it up and call them back. Everybody with this business, a majority is always on the follow up. And how many people actually follow up? Very, very small amount.
Right.
Look, what's the better rate? Depends on what. You can't be.
Right.
I would say I have scheduled. Oh, take your house. Well, take your house. Listen, my guys, you just marketing there in the North Carolina area, Antonio.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you,
Are you in that just in that area?
Arturo, you gotta mute
Arturo.
Steve. You gotta mute Steve, man. Steve is actually
Oh,
making noise there.
sorry, brother. Go ahead, Antonio. Are you just in the North Carolina area?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just started. This is May. I just started in April, or no, I started in March. I started in
What's
March. I'm sorry.
what's your other business, your other career or job?
Man, I was just doing firewood out here, cutting firewood and landscaping. Um, but I just picked this up full time. So
Okay,
this is all I'm gonna be doing.
okay, perfect. That's good, man. Yeah, but then just do it, man. Just do the job, do the work. And again, it's like cutting wood. You can think about it, but you gotta actually swing that hammer or the axe, right?
Yeah, got to get trained, learn how to do it.
And at first, like you say, your first like, oh, I'm trying to just swing at it at first. Get the motion of swinging and get the motion of how your hands react when the axe hits the wood, and then you improve your technique. Maybe next time I'll sharpen my axe for an hour instead of just ramming at it. But at
Right.
least you're starting to know how you're gonna react to the hit. Because again, it's hard. It's a hard labor, but at least you start somewhere. You don't
Yeah.
think about it. You first do it, and then you improve.
Right.
Same thing with real estate. And a lot of people fail at that. At the They keep on the studying forever, and they never do it. And then
Yeah.
again, some
Yeah.
people just want to be labeled. They want to have real estate investor in their business card. They never do actually anything. It just says real estate investor.
Yeah.
Uh, there's people like that. Again,
Yeah.
I
It
try to
is.
be. Again, I wish. Again, the reason why I'm sometimes I'm an asshole is that I wish somebody would have told me that. Do you want to have just the label of real estate investor in your business card, or do you actually want to be a real estate investor?
Yeah,
Because
true,
if
man.
you have it in your business card, I'm not the man for you.
Yeah, I really
Because
want to just
I
like,
grasp for a little bit, and then I'm gonna cut you off. Because your time is not worth my time.
right,
If you want to be
exactly.
doing real estate business, then I'll teach you. I'll teach you what I know and how to improve. But I gotta see you go out there and swing the axe at the tree, not
Yeah,
just
exactly.
thinking about it.
Right. Yeah, I was doing it like I just wanted to switch it up, man, because my batch leads, like, I was doing maybe like 800. I did 800 like last week, and I sent out 800. I didn't get the response I was getting the week before, so I was like, man, I got to get on these phones, just use those leads. And but the way Justin was doing it, I was like, man, I want to get some of those Zillow leads because it kind of changed the conversation. As these guys are selling versus you sending a bunch of texts asking if they're interested in selling. So, that's a game changer to me. And then, the lease options, here a lot more soldiers, they station here. It's like a lot more stability, a lot more people stay here longer. So I was like, man, the lease option thing came up a few times last month, but like I said, those people either changed their mind or just ghosted me. So, I just want to get my reps in, and just go for it.
Exactly. And like you say, you said it perfect. You gotta get the reps in.
Yeah.
You gotta you gotta get the reps in. You gotta do.
Yeah.
No, but my best to you, man. Again, just do it, man. Again, like you said, Steve said, there's like 6 or 7 shows a week on this conversation. And if you're in there, man, you raise your hand. They'll, even though it's not particular to what you're saying, what they're talking about, they'll help you out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's a matter of just being in there and doing the work, not just go in there just to show up and not do the work. You got to do the work and then come with a product. Hey, I got this. What does it sound? Does it work? No. Okay, thank you.
Right. Yep. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'll make sure to bring something to the table to work on.
Definitely, brother. And then, like I always ask people, write down when the people turn you down. This guy said this. This guy said this. This guy said this. Write down when the people hung up on you. Why did they hang up on you? Maybe you need to improve your conversation at the beginning. Uh,
Yeah.
Write down everything. All the calls that you make, the ones that you know what, I'm getting 7 hang-ups. I'm getting 12 say no. Why? And then we're gonna ask, okay, what type of house was it? How'd you call him? Did you text him? Did you call him? How was the first 3 seconds of the conversation? How did it go? And then that's how you get outside perspective, looking into your calling techniques, and we'll, hey, do this, do this, do this, and then just be coachable, and then go from there.
Yep. Yep. Thank you, man.
Definitely, bro. Good. Man, I had a Red Bull earlier, but man, I need more energy, man. And
I
this
know,
humidity
right?
kills me. This
I'm thinking
humidity.
this.
Go
I'm
ahead.
thinking the same thing. I'm like, man, I need to get up and take wifey out this weekend or something, man. I've just been sitting up here looking at all the videos and
Yeah, you
everything.
need to get out. I can get out, but they come back and they stop looking at the videos and just call.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna get up on this seat until I call 100 people.
Right. Right.
Then write down everything. The no's, the yes, the maybes, and the hung ups, everything, man. But remember, do it like that. Hey, I'm just calling for my sister. Oh, you're a good brother. Now you're like, oh, you're a good brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
more
That's tight.
relatable.
Right. Right. It is though.
Yeah, but get it done, man. Oh my god, shit. Uh, but yeah, man, that was a good hour. Again, I'll still be in the group. I won't be doing calls for a while, but I'll be still in the group. Again, all the previous calls are recorded, and they're also on YouTube. But again, if you have questions, put it on the group. If they don't answer in the group, hashtag again, tag somebody. Hey, can you help me? If I need help from somebody, I'm gonna put you. Hey, I need help with this at this person at this person. I don't
Hey,
assume
Arturo.
Okay.
everyone's gonna hear it. I'll tag you because I need you.
Okay. Yep.
Don't be
Hey,
afraid of
Arturo.
it.
You won't be doing Fridays anymore, bro?
No, I won't. I'll take a break for a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, I will still be available in the what's it called, in the group itself. And of course, you got my info.
Gotcha.
All right, guys, let's have a successful Friday. Remember, just get it done. Go out there and take action. Who cares if you scrape your knees? Hey, you put a band-aid and keep on moving, right? Again, and like they say, fortune favors the bold. You're never gonna have the girl if you don't ask her out. That's the best way I can put it. If you just think about it, then the guy that doesn't ask is gonna ask her out. The guy that has the big balls to ask her out is gonna ask her out, and you're like, oh shit, I miss my wife forever. And it's simple as I put it, man. You gotta have some big notice to get it done.
Sure, you're the man. I miss you. Good luck, buddy.
Guys, take care, my brothers, and be safe.
All right, thanks. You too, man. Nice to meet you. I'll see you later.
Definitely, brother.
All right, Arturo.